Hey there, Jason with AMI Detail. Let me spin you around, show you what we got today. We'll do a little comparison. Again, had a great experience with Yum cars, with their products. So, using the wheels to spray the wheel. Then I'm hitting the tire with Undress, foaming over that with foam to increase the dwell time there. Hitting the panels with citrus as a pre-spray. Again, helping break down some of that road film. And then foaming over that with foam. Now, while that's dwelling, I go back to the wheels, do the agitation on those, get that all done, and then come back, rinse all that off. So again, that's been a really effective method of doing a good just a deep cleaning of everything. Follow up with wash, with the contact wash, and that's in a bucket. After rinsing that, for drying aid using the Yum detailer. So the comparison is going to be basically doing the same type of process, but using detail coat products. They don't have direct crossovers for everything, so some of these are going to do double duty. Hitting wheels with iron remover, and then for the tire using the BDE, bug dirt exterior APC cleaner, and then for the wheel foam using the high pH hard wash. Then we're going to use BDE again on the panels for the pre-treat and foaming over that with hard wash on to foam over everything. Again, so while that's dwelling, going back to rinsing off or do the agitation on the wheels, and then so that gives everything good dwell time, and that'll be one of the big comparisons, because again, Yum foam it's a foaming monster as far as dwell time. It just sticks. So that's what'll be interesting to see how to compare the two. So then after doing the total rinse of all the detail coat, hard wash and wheel cleaners, then we'll follow up with foaming on their neutral soap. Again, rather than using the bucket, we're going to foam that on because that's an option there. And again, use a wash mitt to do the contact wash there, wash pad. And then from there, rinse everything off, and using Stay Strong detailer for the drying aid. Give an overview of the level of dirt on the Expedition here. You can see it's got pretty good road grime. We've had a lot of rain and just never got to do a good contact wash lately. Wheels are pretty, again, kind of hazy looking just because they're kind of a different kind of finish to begin with. But again, you can see the tires are definitely in need of some cleaning. So what we'll do is use Yum on that back half of the car, and then do the detail coat products on the front half here. So again, you can see same contamination throughout the vehicle here. Some reason those front really just seems to hold water and dirt, and then loves to just run down the side there. So again, front wheel, very similar to the back. So again, I'm going to go ahead and just do, basically both methods. Yum cars on their back, detail coat on the front. So pretty easy, just And you can see how much I've been using these. It's really, they've again, great products. So hopefully I can stretch the Undress. This is probably the last. I got more on order. So yeah, that's definitely the last of that one. So on the detail coat side, and hit with the iron remover on the wheels and the barrels. And follow up with BDE on the tires. So my weapon of choice is still the MJGC Pro V3 foaming head, but going with took the ball and metering system off the Griot's Garage Boss system, metering system, and put that on the tube. So using the metering, I did some panel impact ratios. So again, when I'm at full strength with this metering, it's at a 4-to-1. So basically like a 2.5% PIR. And then basically spray water through after I'm done with that, while switching to the next product. So that cleans everything out and reduces the chance of contamination. Because again, it's a very efficient method with the foam gun here. So recently upgraded to on the Ryobi, went with the automotive high flow, again using the dual system. For foaming, the single is working great, and that's why I had to do a little PIR remeasurement to see where I'm at. So again, first product, we use foam to foam over the wheels to increase that dwell time. Again, using that full strength by having the adjustment knob all the way to max, and that gives it that 4-to-1 ratio. Okay, got that one foamed on. So again, I'll just use the water to rinse that out. Switch to hard wash. I'm going to use that for the foaming on the over the detail coat side here. So again, letting those dwell. And go back to water. Set the foam can aside for a little bit here while I pre-spray the panel with citrus. And again, hitting this mainly just in the lower portions where there's more contamination. And that, again, that's just helping to break down that road grime. So again, that's mainly centered on the lower parts of the vehicle. So again, with the again, BDEs doing double duty. So again, that's going to be the pre-spray on the kind of the crossover product for the citrus. And that's a good one for definitely the mirror to help with bugs. Start breaking that down. So we're done. Slide this over. So on the Yum cars, we're gonna go with Yum foam. Yep, definitely that APC still has that, get that much in the air. So with Yum foam, so again, that's helping that citrus just increase that dwell time. And then Yum foam has its own cleaning properties too. So kind of doing double duty. And then the biggest thing is that the way it sticks is really good. And I just realized I kind of screwed that one up. I was supposed to decrease that. So yeah. So anyways, that's at 4-to-1. Not going back, so. So yeah, right now, we'll give Yum foam's got a little bit of advantage there because, again, I had that at 4-to-1. Didn't stop to, more focused on the process of swapping back and forth. So we'll, so Detail Co., sorry guys, but I am going to put you down at that, so more at the 10-to-1 or 9-to-1 type ratio, more like a 1% PIR, and that's what I was trying to do with Yum foam. That's what they recommend as well. So. So again, the foam level definitely would be a little different. They're basically very similar when you have it at the same ratio. So again, we'll do another. Run the water through there, clean out the tube. So while, again, like I said, while that's dwelling, grab my brushes for the wheels. So hit tire with the shorter bristle scrub brush. And use the paint, kind of a paint safe, the flag tip brush for the faces. And using barrel blade for reaching in to the clean the barrel. The barrel blade Lite. So we'll rinse all that off. Oh yeah, there's some great colors on the floor here from this, everything pulling all that contamination down. And using this for the faces on the wheels. And finally, the barrel blade for that. Get those done. And again, we'll rinse the brushes off. Let's set these over here. Okay, so now at that point, wheels have been done. And the foam, again, that's not a direct comparison since I had this mixed heavier. Let me go ahead and kick on the other pressure washer. get this, go ahead and do the rinse now. Wheels really look good. You can see all everything that it pulled off of there. Again, comparing with the Detail Co., you see all the contamination that was pulled off. So, looking like everything's in real good shape there. As far as the pre-wash for the paint, you can see it removed most of that road grime. So now that we're going in with a contact wash, it's definitely a lot safer having the majority of that pulled off of there. For contact wash, again using the Yum Cars wash for the in the bucket. So that's how they recommend using it. Went with 50 milliliters in 3 gallons. But yeah, it's nice, really nice, lubricious, very slick. So definitely a great, for hand washing, a great experience. Again, no pressure, just letting it glide over the panel. Hit in those crevices and stuff where that dirt just hangs. But yeah, there's, again, great experience with that. And now for Detail Co. side, like I mentioned, I'm going to use the foam to foam this on. This is their neutral soap soft wash. And using it with the metering tip, I'll back that off to that, basically the 3 o'clock position, which gives me that 10-to-1 ratio. And hit that with another scrub pad here. So again, the level of slickness. Personally, I think so here's one difference is, coming out of the bucket, you're really just relying on that. This side, you've got the foam. So when you foam it on and then use a wash mitt, it's a different experience. It's just like floating on a cloud. So of the two, I would have to give it to soft wash for the slickness. And again, I don't know how much of that would be, again, it's So that's the funny part when you try to compare things. Yep, this isn't doing it out of a bucket, so, but I'm basically comparing what the method kind of best practice, or, not necessarily best practice, just I'm gonna call it my practice. This is how I wanted to do it, so. Okay, so I'm gonna throw that in the other bucket, just since done with that for now. Now for the rinse off of all of that. Like I mentioned, we'll use the Yum Detailer, which again, excellent product for drying aid. I'm just doing a light. Just hitting the panel, kind of giving it a light spray. A few more windows to work with on this back half here. No piano black action there, so. So it's, probably used a little too much. I feel it kind of loading the towel up, a little grabby. But the nice part is that basically almost like doing a 2-towel method, since the Diva's got the 2 sides there. And so hit that first application, taking majority off, and now when I'm wiping over, can see, and all that just dissipates right away. A little bit on the window here to the corner that I missed. Again, you can see as I wipe across, it leaves, leaves a little bit of streaks, but then that just fades away with the as it dries up. So, gotta kind of hit it with the drier portion of the towel. Okay, so there's the back half. Switch towels here. Front half, I'm going to use the Detail Co. Stay Strong Detailer, which is same formula as Lightning in a bottle. So again, same kind of process, just hitting all the surfaces. I like to start up here on the glass, get most of that off first. There's the piano black portion with this product. You can kind of see the comparison there. So Stay Strong has a excellent smell. I know whenever I use it, a lot of the employees here will comment about how fresh everything smells when I get done washing vehicles in here. Again, it's a machine shop, so you would think more oils and coolant smell and stuff. Well, yeah, it's guys get a treat sometimes, get a little nemesis action going. And even with soft wash, get a lot of comments about how good soft wash smells. The same thing there after I get done. So put a similar amounts of product on from both. I would say the dry off experience, as a drying aid, I prefer the Stay Strong. It just doesn't seem to load the towel up as much, and even though I'm going back on a second pass here, it doesn't necessarily need it. It's already has a great finish, but again, sure doesn't hurt to kind of that insurance wipe kind of mentality. Okay, so last bit, I'm gonna grab another towel here. Okay, grabbed a couple of the dirty boys here. And same thing, just gonna use the Yum detailer on the wheel to do kind of that final dry it off and give it that last little bit of, doesn't necessarily offer protection. It's mainly just give it that last little pop. And main thing, not letting the water dry on there. And so let me hang that up. And we'll grab the Stay Strong detailer for the front wheel. Same thing. And get that one done. Okay, so there we are with comparing the two systems and basically adapting the Detail Co products to a UK style wash. And definitely some differences there, but easily can be done and gives excellent results. And so yeah, crazy part is with the make these strips here. Yeah, got my batteries charging for the Ryobi, so yeah, I'm actually washing in the rain today, so it was raining when I came in, so now I'm gonna get some strange looks on why are you washing a car, just drive it back in the rain. Because I can, so not bad. So let's get close-ups here. Again, really looks good. Wheels and tires look pretty good. Yeah. And windows. So the piano black. You know, no streaks left behind from any of the quick detail products. So again, this back one. Again, looking at so end results. You know, again, not a huge difference because you end up with a very clean, shiny car that really makes you feel good to keep up with maintenance on it and keeping the paint in good shape. And so yeah, that's overall, that's where we're at with that. And here's again, taking a look at all the different products here that we used. So going down the line there of the Yum cars. And again, I have great confidence in all of these products because you can see how much, use the very last of the Undress. And same with wheels. Again, these are very similar to ADS, their wheel cleaner and their tire cleaner. But I did go ahead and order the 5 liter, 5 more liters of both of those. So again, I wouldn't be doing that if I didn't enjoy using the product. So hey, thanks for watching, and hopefully this gave you a good comparison, and we'll go over some of the numbers here and as the wrap up. Here's an overview of the cost. Yum cars, again, this is available through House of Rags. And here's the breakdown of the different products that were used in the video. I did include their tire dressing. I have a separate video that I plan on releasing that shows the difference between those. Again, quite different types of products there. So again, that's going to be more preference on that type of uh, uh, for tire dressing. But as far as cleaning, again, as you could see from the video, they all do great. So can't really go wrong. The mainly because there are more products involved and the cost is slightly higher on some of the products. Looking at total to get the whole kind of system for to clean everything and um, nice finish and dress the tires. Looking at that, 138.39 for that total, and then for Detail Co. As some of these were kind of doing double duty, so you're only purchasing, the APC instead of a separate tire cleaner and a separate pre-wash for the paint. So that's covering both of those. And then as far as like a separate wheel foam versus one for the paint, which again, you can actually use wheel foam and just do it with that 10-to-1 and use that on the paint as well. So could actually eliminate the foam from this one to bring that price down. Again, like when you're just looking at the overall cost, the Detail Coat products are great value and they work awesome. As far as the, like I mentioned in the video, the opinion of soft wash and the quick detailer, stay strong or lightning. Um, yeah, I really enjoy both of those products. To me, and especially when you start talking those final steps, um, some of that actually starts to matter more than than the cleaning side. Cleaning, you get that done, and then this is more where you start to interface with the product more. So to me, having that you know slicker wash and just a little easier use, being able to foam it on, and then as far as the quick detailer, again, great product that Yum offers, but I do think that the Lightning is a step above when it comes to just the wipe off and just a real easy product to use and leaves a great finish. So again, that's my overview of that. I uh, can't fault any of these products; they are really awesome. So you can't go wrong whichever way you choose to go.